Hey there, Bleepin' Jeepers, it's Tyler. Spring's finally coming to the Rockies, so I've come up high to see if I can't get my Jeep stuck. Now, the reason I want to get my Jeep stuck is because I want to show you this week how to use traction mats. Now, traction mats have become wildly popular in the last few years, especially among the overland community, as a way to get your vehicle out of sand, mud, and snow without using tire chains. So I've come up in search of some snowbanks. Now, just a little hint, as soon as you feel the forward momentum of your vehicle stall, quit spinning your tires. Don't dig yourself in any deeper than you have to. I'm going to do the worst case scenario here. I'm going to keep spinning and digging until I'm right down on my axle tubes. Those with a keen eye will also notice that I did not have my lockers engaged there. I'm trying to show you just how effective these traction mats can be by trying to get myself in as much of the worst case scenario here as I can. Now, just in the interest of full disclosure, I'm using traction mats made by a company called Maxsa Innovations. They're based on the east coast of the United States, and they call these Escaper Buddies. I ran into them at the SHOT Show last year, and they agreed to send me a pair for testing over the winter. But also in the interest of full disclosure, I gotta tell you, I liked them so much that I bought another pair for myself. And I'm only gonna be using two. I'm only gonna use one pair here to get me unstuck, to show you that in most situations, you really only need two of these mats. Now, they've got these nice handles molded into the side of them. Makes for a pretty good field expedient shovel. So you're going to want to clear as much of the crap away from behind your tires as you can, snow, sand, mud, whatever it be, to give yourself the best chance of getting out on the first try. So here I've cleared away as much of the snow as I can, and I'm going to shove them just as far down under that tire as I can. Pretty much all of these traction mats, the Escaper Buddies included, are made of polymer, plastic. And heat is the enemy of plastic, so with any of these mats, you never want to spin your tires on them. You'll quickly develop so much heat from friction that you'll melt the mat. So I've got a bad setup here. Rather than just continuing to spin my tires and trying to get up on the mat, stop, get out, reset. If you need to shovel a little bit more snow or sand out of the way, do it. And I'm going to pull forward just slightly so I can get a little bit of momentum and bump right up on them. Now, carry as much of your momentum as you can. If you can't quite make it back onto solid ground, that's fine. Stop, don't dig in. Just reset the mats and give it another shot here. It only took me 2 sets to get myself out of this snowbank and back onto solid ground. Now, I've used these all winter. I've used them to get other people's vehicles unstuck, to get mine unstuck, and I've been really impressed with them. I gotta tell you, they are so much easier than trying to put tire chains on. Now, tire chains still have their place, but these traction mats are super convenient, especially for just quick little slide-offs, or if you happen to have too much snow in your driveway, you can't get your wife's minivan out of the driveway, whatever. These work really good for that. And they'll fit in the trunk of most cars. So I'm going to go ahead and stow them here. And when you get home, you can just hose them off real quick. Get the mud, sand, whatever off of them. And then sit them out to dry. Now, Maxsa Innovations sells the Escaper Buddies in pairs. They're about $250 a pair. They include these nice little Velcro straps to hold them together. If you're wondering if these are tough, I had a fully loaded UPS truck stuck in the mud in my driveway this Christmas, and we used these Escaper Buddies to get the UPS truck out of the mud and back onto the solid ground of the street. The only place I found that the Escaper Buddies didn't work, and this is pretty much any traction mat would have the same problem. We had a freak ice storm, and you can see I had an absolute sheet of ice on the road. And when I tried to to use these traction mats. They just won't grip ice, and you'll find that's pretty much the same for any traction mat. But if you want a good alternative to tire chains, they're a lot lighter, a lot easier to use. I really highly recommend you go check out these Escaper Buddies from Maxsa Innovations. I'm super impressed with them, and I'm going to be using them in my vehicles. That's it for this week. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.